Okay, BMO Harris Bank social media strategy. I work at BMO Harris Bank. I have been there for a little over 10 years. I'm going to give you a brief history of the bank. It started in 1882, originally as Harris Bank, established in Chicago, Illinois. In 1984, it was acquired by BMO Financial Group out of Canada, but we kept the name of Harris Bank. In 2011, we acquired Marshall & Ilsley, otherwise known as M&I, and rebranded all branches as BMO Harris Bank, N.A. We are currently the second largest Chicago-based Midwest bank, second only to Chase. Now our social media. In 2015, BMO Harris Bank had a total marketing budget of $118,700,000. As of December 2016, our YouTube channel had 1,881 subscribers, 8,233,525 views, and we joined in August of 2011. Facebook page has 75,886 likes and 73,281 followers. Twitter page has 4,293 tweets, 10,900 followers, and following 3,464 pages or people. LinkedIn page is 33,557 followers, and then multiple specialty pages. There are different sections of the bank, so there's a BMO Harris Bank is the main page, and then there's BMO Harris Commercial Bank, BMO Harris Private Bank, Wealth Management, Capital Markets, all fall under that main page, and there's just those little specialty pages. However, LinkedIn, the majority of the posts on that are job openings. There's not much about the bank, what's happening, any kind of relevant news. There also have RSS feeds and a blog on BMOHarris.com. Now, if we take a look at how Chase is doing and what they're doing with their social media, as of December 2016, their YouTube channel had 8,626 subscribers, 11,618,872 views, and they only joined in October of 2012. Their Facebook page currently has 3,881,588 likes, with 3,619,382 followers. Their Twitter page has 20,100 tweets, 337,000 followers, and they are following 4,904 people and pages. Their LinkedIn page has 112,854 followers, and they post topical posts about technology, current products, other notables. They have, sometimes I'll have polls, doing crowdsourcing. They have a lot of posts from different internal CEOs, CFOs, managers, just to talk about what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on in the financial industry. They also have a Pinterest page with 11 boards, 295 pins, and 4,600 followers. And an Instagram page with 206 posts and 27,600 followers. Now, BMO Harris Bank does have social media challenges, as do all financial institutions. There are a lot of regulations and regulatory requirements that we have to follow. Along with those are three main ones: improve customer experience with effective social media support, provide support for Canadian, United States, and international customers in French, English, and other languages. This is especially challenging since we are a Chicago-based bank that's owned by a Canadian company and has international affiliates. So when customers call in, we can have customers calling in from Hong Kong, from Asia, from Europe, from Australia, from Canada, from Florida, Mexico, anywhere. So we need to make sure that we can accommodate all of those customers. And third is to make social media a viable support channel for BMO customers, both BMO Financial Group, which is in Canada, and BMO Harris Bank, which is based in the US. Now, in order to improve customer experience, realistically, we should expand social media monitoring hours from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, which is what they currently are, to 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturdays, which are similar to those that Chase has. If we keep our hours at 9 to 5, we're really restricting how we can help our customers. It's really impacting the customer experience, especially when things happen after hours and you can't get a hold of anyone on the phone. Also, provide other avenues of contact with customers besides private messaging. They could be phone calls, direct phone numbers, ability to transfer to specialists, which I know with this being the end of the year, and we do our escrow analysis in November, so a lot of customers are calling in with escrow questions. So as opposed to having to talk to someone who doesn't have the answer and they have to wait and have a message taken, and then it goes to somewhere else, and then somewhere else, they repeat their story 3 or 4 times. This way, if they have the ability to be directly transferred to someone who has that specialty, it's going to improve the customer experience. We also want to keep our social media response time within 30 minutes or less as the social media presence grows. Currently on Facebook, the average response time is immediate. That's what Facebook has listed. I would prefer it to be immediate, but to be realistic, we need to make sure that we take into account the growing hours, the growing social media pages, and the growing the growth of the department in terms of employees. Now, in order to provide support, we should hire multilingual employees to monitor social media sites. Our ability to draw from the internal employee language database and reach an employee in the same day. Currently, we have an internal employee language database, but the turnaround time for that is 24 to 48 business hours. So that's Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. So if you need someone on Monday, you may not get someone again until the following Monday. And to me, that just seems excessive. We should be able to reach someone same day. Also provide language training or language classes to those that would like to participate. I know I took 4 years of Spanish in high school. I can remember some of it, but if they provided language training, I'm sure it would all come back, and I would be more than willing to take that class, as I'm sure a lot of employees would. And then finally, to ensure any posts are able to be translated into other languages by eliminating all slang and colloquialisms and keeping all the posts professional. That way, it makes it easier to translate it from English to French to Spanish to Polish to Greek to Macedonian, whatever it needs to be. If we have the formal language in there, it makes it easier to translate. Now, I'm not saying that we need to keep everything professional. There can still be lighthearted posts, things like that. It just needs to be the language. Now, making social media practical. We're going to increase our social media presence by growing followers at least 15% in the next 5 years. We're going to revamp how the pages are currently designed, include direct contact buttons, allow customers to decide when they want to be contacted and request a time for a callback, include more practical posts. So instead of our LinkedIn page that has just job descriptions and job availability, it would have messages from our CEO, from our CFO, new upcoming projects, could have posts about the Magnificent Mile Lights Festival, different volunteer options, things like that. And then we're also going to create a Pinterest and Instagram page and delete the blogs and RSS feeds, since those seem to not be updated, and I really think that the last blog might have been 2013, 2014. So our timeline for the immediate, we're going to create the Instagram and Pinterest pages. And then at Instagram, we can upload the pictures from our volunteer days, the Magnificent Mile Lights Festival, parades, behind the scenes at the operations center, behind the scenes at the branches, just different things that make it seem more relatable. On Pinterest, upload basically family and child-friendly worksheets showing allowing parents to show children how to save money, tips on saving for a house, a vacation, car, retirement tips, how to prevent fraud, and then with the holidays coming up, different ways to save money or stick to a budget while simultaneously giving gifts. And then finally start expanding the social media monitoring hours. I want to get that started immediately and get that going right away as we create both the Instagram and Pinterest pages. And then from 2 to the 5 years, we're going to aggressively promote the social media pages using a contest and a hashtag. We would start ideally with employees as a contest. And then as it grows and we get more and more customers involved, we could add them to the contest. And it could be for Bulls tickets, for Hawks tickets. It could even be for the Huberts, which I know a lot of people like. Tickets for the next Magnificent Mile Lights Festival. There's a lot of things that can be used. We're going to ensure that all pages are updated at least weekly with new posts, pictures, and articles. The LinkedIn page, as I mentioned before, we're going to expand from job postings to more relevant articles. And there's be special deals, incentives for social media followers. Obviously, we'd have to talk with marketing to determine exactly what the budget for that would be. But it could be, say, if you are a follower of our Facebook page, you get one waived overdraft charge a year. If you follow our Twitter page and you retweet this hashtag, then you get no ATM fees for a month. Just different things like that. And we entered for a contest for, like I said before, Bulls tickets, Hawks tickets, things like that. Now, in order to measure the success, we use Hootsuite to get a baseline of all social media platforms prior to implementing any changes, as well as using Hootsuite throughout the 5 years to see how things are changing. And we'll use Sprout Social to post the same stories and pictures to multiple social media sites, which should cut down on any cost of hiring more full-time employees. And then at the end of 5 years, traffic to the YouTube channel should be over 2,500 subscribers. Facebook should have over 85,000 followers. LinkedIn should have over 39,000 followers. And Twitter should have over 13,000 followers. Now, there are some questions and possible roadblocks: budget, personnel. Those two, I won't know until I get the budget from, like I said, marketing. But there are benefits to increased social media presence, such as increased revenue. The more we're out there, the more our name's out there, the more people will associate with us. And then if you guys have any other questions.